Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel, where it is time for Match Week 25 predictions of the 2020-21 Premier League season. Now, Match Week 24 has just ended, and Manchester City have won 3-1 at Goodison Park, so they move 10 points clear at the top of the Premier League. It's now City's to lose, folks. It is definitely City's to lose, we would have to say, for sure. Sorry, I'm a wee bit late. I wanted to start basically after the Everton Manchester City game. So very, very well done to Manchester City. So let's have a look at how everyone did in Match Week 24. Quite interesting, actually. Quite interesting. I only got 7 points, including actually no perfect scores. So there we go. Yeah, not a great week for me at all. Top scorers, there were two in the comments. There was Screenboy8 and Danny McCardle got 13 points each. So very, very well done to both of you as well. So let's just say a quick few people. Here's our centre half. He's our number 4. Watch him defend. We watch him score. He'll pass the ball, calm as you like. He's Virgil van Dijk. He's Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, absolutely, Jegster. Evening to Jegster and evening to Jamie. I hope you are doing well as well. So, some big games this week for sure. It is a big week of football. There are a couple of derbies actually I've noticed in this lot. Obviously, Liverpool Everton is the big one. You also have West Ham against Tottenham. You've got a Midlands derby between Aston Villa and Leicester City, and you have what people will call the M23 derby is Brighton against Crystal Palace. I honestly don't know why that's a derby. I honestly don't know why that is a derby. Hello to Shane O'Donnell. Hope you're doing well. And hello, Chris. Hi, dog. Pickford at it again. Pickford at it again. Oh dear. So that'll be a howler then for Mr. Dinosaur Hands for sure. So Jake Davis is in. Hello, Jake. Hope you're doing well as well. What do you make of what do you make of this? A bit different. I thought I would try it out. It is a little bit big, I have noticed, but there we go. So first game to preview and predict. Now there are 11 games to predict this week. So Leeds against Southampton is the other game that has been played. So we'll see what happens with these games for sure. So first game to preview and predict is Wolves against Leeds United. There's only been 3 meetings in the Premier League era, and that is 2 wins to Wolves and 1 win to Leeds United. The last result was a 3-1 win to Wolves. Well, I have to say, Wolves, fantastic win against Southampton. Pedro Neto, what a player this guy is. What a player. He's going to be he's a fantastic player, Pedro Neto, and the goal he scored against Southampton was incredible, absolutely incredible. Goes past a couple of players, takes it in his stride, and he hits a very good shot into the bottom corner. I have to say, I was very, very surprised at how good Wolves were, because Wolves have been on a bit of a tricky run, you would have to say. But this is a very hard one to call. Leeds United, well, for about 49 minutes of that game, they were 4-0 down. They were 4-0 down to Arsenal, and then a wee comeback after that. Struijk and was it Helder Costa scored the goals for Leeds United. So that kind of posed a little bit of a comeback for sure. This is a very, very tough one. I can see a couple of you are predicting in there. So I will go through your predictions very quickly. I'm actually going to go for a Wolves win. I think Wolves will be spurred on by the fact that they did beat Southampton in the last game, and I'm going to go for them to get a home win, maybe a very rare home win, as you would say. I'm going for a 2-0 win to Wolves in this one. So we'll see what happens with that. Right, let's see what some of you are saying. Jester says, Hope Hawks takes out Pickford this weekend. Yeah, that'll be a good game. Wolves 2, Leeds 1, says Shane O'Donnell. Hello to Liz. Hope you're doing well, Liz. Wolves 1, Leeds 1, says Chris Welsh. Jexter's going for a 3-1 win to Leeds. Ricky Swift is going for a 3-3 draw. Wow. Imagine that for Friday Night Football. That would be a cracking game, that one. Liz Golden is going for a 2-1 win to Wolves. Kaustab Pardeshi is going for a 0-0 draw. What games have I missed? I'm literally on the first game, Kian. Literally on the first game there. Literally on the first game. So, yeah, there we go. And hello to Liam Talks Football. He's going for a 2-1 Leeds. And also Kian is going for a 2-1 Leeds. So a bit of a mixture of opinion in that one. Leeds on form, score lots of goals. Yeah, I just got a feeling though. I just got a feeling that they will win against. I just got a feeling Wolves will beat Leeds. Hello to Nipun Sharma. Hope you're doing well, my friends. Ricky Swift, that would be fun to watch. Yeah, it would be. It'd be a great game to watch for sure. So the second game to preview and predict is Southampton against Chelsea. Last 5 meetings in the Premier League: 1 win to Saints, 2 draws, and 2 wins to Chelsea. Last result was a 4-1 win to Chelsea. Diego C. Palace as well. 3-1 Leeds for me, and Nipun is going for a 2-1 Leeds as well. Very, very interesting. Southampton, they're not on a good run. Is that 6 defeats in a row? 6 defeats in a row now for the Saints. It's not been a very good run for them. I know they've had a very, very tough run of it, but it's not looking good for them. Not looking good, I have to say, for that. Chelsea, they're coming off the back of a 2-0 win over Newcastle. You would probably expect Chelsea to go to Southampton and win this one. I honestly, to be honest, Southampton in the last game were very, very unlucky. I actually thought they were very, very unlucky to lose that because they had a couple of decisions that should have gone their way. Then Docker handball should have gone their way. The Bertrand penalty, I should say. That didn't look like a penalty either. He's trying to put his arm out the way. But who knows what this handball rule is anyway. But I just got a feeling Chelsea will go from strength to strength. They are in the top 4 as we speak. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Chelsea. That is the Saturday lunchtime game. It is that one. Southampton 0, Chelsea 2. I'm going to go for it in that one. So let's see what some of you are saying in the chat. We've seen more away wins than home wins, which is understandable because of no fans. Yep, absolutely. I'm just coming from watching City games, says Kaustab. Yep, nice to see you, mate. Liam Talks Football is going for a 3-0 Chelsea. Shane O'Donnell agrees with me. He's going for a 2-0 Chelsea. Chris Welsh is going for Southampton 1, Chelsea 2. Jave O'Hara, nice to see you in here, my friends. 3-0 Chelsea, Timo Werner hat-trick. Nipun Sharma, I'll say Southampton 1, Chelsea 3. Jagster saying 2-0 Chelsea. Keane's also going for a 2-0 Chelsea. Liz Golden, yeah. Liz Golden's going 2-1 Chelsea. Diego C. Palace is going for a 1-1 draw. Interesting. And Kaustub is saying 3-0 for Chelsea. So the majority are going for a Chelsea win. That is, you'd have to say. So the next game is Burnley against West Brom. Total football this is going to be. Sean Dyche against Sam Allardyce. I'm going to say now, I don't expect many goals in this game. Don't expect many goals in this game for sure. Last 5 meets in the Premier League: 2 wins to West Brom, 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 win to Burnley. Last result was a 1-0 win to West Brom. Burnley are coming off the back of a 3-0 win over Crystal Palace. Very good performance from them tonight, from them against Crystal Palace. They were very, very good against Crystal Palace, you'd have to say. Also, they drew 1-1 with Fulham tonight as well. So 4 points from 2 games. I think they'll be pretty pleased with that, because the Burnley-Fulham game is very even. The stats were very, very even. I think there was one time of it. I think I saw 8 shots for Fulham, and I think it was 7 shots to Burnley. So very, 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 very close game, that one. I honestly don't see West Brom. I mean, West Brom got a 1-1 draw with Manchester United. That was a very, very good result, you'd have to say. They should have won that game. And because of that, they're going to Burnley. Burnley do like to get the obvious 1-0 win, don't they? I'm going to go for that. I think Burnley will win this one. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Burnley in this game. So let's see what some of you are saying in the chat. Ricky Swift's going for a 0-0. I think that's with Burnley. Werner with a brace, says Kushtub. Having said, there's no doubt Jack Stevens will morph into prime Aldini and Danny Ings will morph into prime Miroslav Klose, says Nipoon. Burnley 2, West Brom 0, says Shane O'Donnell. Burnley 0, West Brom 0. To be fair, it could finish 0-0. As I said, total football between these two. Jackster's going for a 0-0 draw. Kushtub is going for a 1-1. Liz Golden 1-0 Burnley. Yeah, I would agree. Man City. Nice to see you. Burnley 0, West Brom 1. Interesting. Good evening to Nathan. Hope you're doing well, Nathan. 1-1 draw. This game is going to be boring. 8 shots each, 3 on target each. Oh yeah, that was for the Burnley-Fulham game. I'm going for a bored 1-0 Burnley win, total football. I think everyone's going to go for a Burnley win, aren't they? They're going to go for a 1-0 Burnley win. Watch it end in a goal fest, says Chris Welsh. Stranger things have happened. 2-1 Zed Bacon Hair. I think that's to Burnley as well. Burnley 0, West Brom 1, says Nipoon. And Chris Welsh, that would be funny. Minicute, can I join with you, bruh? No. I'm doing this on my own, I'm afraid. So, and the next game is the big one, the Merseyside derby between Liverpool and Everton. Last 5 in the Premier League, 2 wins to Liverpool and 3 draws. Last result was a very convincing 5-2 victory for the Reds. Well, Liverpool are coming off the back of a 3-1 defeat to Leicester City. Makers of their own downfall, I'm afraid. It was a very, very bad game. But they did go to Hungary and beat Leipzig by 2-0. So it was a very, very good result for them. Everton has been a very poor week. 2-0 defeat to Fulham. I mean, if you lose to a player who was in the Sunderland Till I Die documentary, Josh Madja, then you've got big problems. You definitely have got big problems for sure. It's been a very poor week for Everton, but I think this is their best chance of beating Liverpool. I really do. I honestly, I think it is their best chance to beat Liverpool at Anfield. They haven't won there since 1999. So, but I am actually going to go for a Liverpool win. I think Liverpool will win this one. Liverpool 2, Everton 1. And actually, the last game between Liverpool and Everton actually resulted in the sacking of Marco Silva. I don't think Carlo Ancelotti will be on the edge of the sack at all. So yeah, let's see what some of you are saying. I'm going 2-1 Burnley. I think I've read that. Did you make predictions for the Europa League? No, just the Champions League. But I will be doing the Europa League next season. I've promised people with that as well. Chris Welsh is going for Liverpool 0, Everton 0. Could do finish that potentially. Liverpool 2, Everton 1, says Shane O'Donnell. I can see this ending in another stupid draw, to be honest. 2-2 again. Interesting. Zed Bacon here is I'm going for a 3-3 draw. Interesting. Javier O'Hara is going for a 3-2 Everton. Alisson mistake again. As I've said, that's their best chance to beat us. Best chance to beat us at Anfield. 4-1 LFC, says Liz. These big games get overhyped. 0-0. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. 4-1 Liverpool, says Ricky Swift. Diego C. Palace is going for a 1-1 draw. 3-1 Pickford off before halftime with a bad knee. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Liverpool 4, Everton 3, says Nipun Sharma. That would be interesting. Couchtib is going for 4-2 Everton. Interesting. Makes it interesting if Calvert-Lewin makes it. Makes it very interesting if he makes it. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. For context, I hadn't even been born in 1999. I was 6 when Everton last beat Liverpool at Anfield. Well, I'm not looking forward to Saturday. I think we'll lose. We're not getting Europe this season. We're not good enough, says James Dunlop. Thank you very much for tuning in. I know it's been a bit of a tough week for Everton as well. Actually, on that, I do have a very special guest coming on to the channel to preview the derby with me. I'll be doing that on Friday. Not mentioning who, but check the socials. So that's all I'll say with that one. I'll be doing my predictions later this week, says Nipun. SK is going for a 3-0 pool, couple for Mane. Wouldn't shock me if Origi scored against us. Wow. Wow, definitely. I was born in 1999. Oh, there you go then. There you go. You're the same age as me then, Doug. Yes, I am 28. 28. 29 in July. Yeah. Is it, Rose? They should not be losing to Fulham. No, absolutely not. I was born 78. I'm old as funk, says Jigster. If ever there was a time for Origi to remember how to play football again, it would be now. Yes, Origi got a double in the last game. So, this is going to be a very interesting one. Zed Bacon here. Are you from Liverpool? No, I am actually Scottish. I am actually Scottish, so I'm not. I'm not from Liverpool. No, definitely not. Next game is Fulham against Sheffield United, and there has been only 3 meetings in the Premier League, and it is 1-1 to Fulham, 1 draw, and 1 win to Sheffield United. The last result was a 1-0 win to Fulham. Fulham, well, it's been a very good week. 4 points from 2 games. They're only 6 points adrift of Newcastle now. So could Fulham potentially survive? Who knows? Who knows? I think they could potentially survive for sure. Fulham, as I've said, good performance against Everton, good performance against Burnley. Very unlucky not to win against Burnley, in fact. Sheffield United coming off the back of a 3-0 defeat to West Ham, and you'd have to say that their survival hopes are hanging by a thread. They definitely need to start winning games. I don't think there's going to be many goals in this one, but what I'm going to say is I think that there will be a Fulham win, and I think Fulham will move ever so closer to Newcastle here. Fulham 1, Sheffield United 0. I don't think there'll be many goals, but I'm going to go for a 1-0 win for Fulham. Right, let's see what you are saying. Oh, I'm 27, practically the same age. Yeah, absolutely. Fulham 1, Sheffield United 0, says Shane. Fulham 2, Sheffield United 1, says Chris. Fulham 1, Sheffield United 1. Yeah, it could be a draw, actually. 2-1 Fulham, says Jave O'Hara. I turned 28 in October, says Nipun. Fabinho come back centre halves. Hendo back in centre mid. Yes, hopefully SK, hopefully. 2-0 to Fulham, says Kaushta Pardeshi. I think Fulham will win 9-0, says Zed Bacon here. I don't think that will happen, but you never know. Keep hitting the likes. Also subscribe if you're new, says Diego C. Palace. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Diego. I appreciate that. You're a month older than me, Napoon. Fulham 2-0, says Jegster. Sheffield are finished. They are done, says Jave O'Hara. Never say never. Never say never. I felt it was a missed opportunity versus Burnley. Have to win them games if they want to stay up. Yeah, I know, but I think Fulham have got a good run coming up now. I think they've got teams in and around them. So if they can win games, I think they'll be fine. Fulham 1, Sheffield United 0 for me, says Diego. Fulham has 8 draws from the last 12 matches. Really interesting. Ricky, Liverpool are so bad. Fulham 1, Sheffield United 0, says Nipoon. Must win for both. Open up around 60th minute. 1-0 Fulham. What team do you support? Is that to me? I think that's to me. Liked and shared. Thank you, Jegster. I really do appreciate that as well. So that takes care of the Saturday games and it takes care of the Friday games. And now we have a game between West Ham and Tottenham at the London Stadium. Last 5 meets in the Premier League, 3 wins to Spurs, 1 win to West Ham and 1 draw. The last result was a 3-2 win to Tottenham. West Ham, what you can say this. Playing very, very well under David Moyes. Great 3-0 win against Sheffield United. Very, very good. West Ham are now dreaming for Europe, you'd have to say. I'm going to have to say this. I think this is a very good game. Tottenham, on the other hand, never laid a glove on Manchester City. They were so poor. And Ilkay Gundogan has definitely ended Davison Sanchez's career, turned him inside and out. It was quite incredible how poor Tottenham were. So Tottenham have got Europa League action. They're away to Wolfsberger, I think that's how you pronounce it. So what will Mourinho do? Will he swap? Will he change? I think he might play a bit of a youthful side in the Europa League. I don't know if he wants to take this. Seriously. So, with that being said, West Ham haven't beaten Tottenham for a while, in fact. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to West Ham. I think West Ham will win this. I think the fact that West Ham are at home makes it even more interesting. I know Spurs will got Harry Kane back, but that defence is really poor. For Spurs. So I'm going for a 2-1 win to West Ham. The thing with Sheffield is that they don't lose by 2 or 3. Their games are always close. Yeah, so the West Ham result was a very surprise. It was a big surprise. Are you going to watch the Europa League? I probably will, yes. I probably will, Mini Coots, definitely. West Ham 2, Tottenham 1, says Shane. West Ham 1, Tottenham 1, says Chris Welsh. 3-1 Spurs. West Ham Europa dream comes crashing down. Could do. Never know. Based solely on current form, I'm going West Ham 3, Spurs 1, says Kian. 2-1 West Ham, says Ricky. West Ham 4, Tottenham 3, says Nipun. That would be a good game to watch for sure. Spurs 1, West Ham 3. Spurs are crap. Yes, they are. I would agree with that. Kaustubh Pardeshi's going for a 3-1 for West Ham and Lingard with a brace. I think West Ham will win 3-1. Lingard masterclass. Expression thinks they're playing the German team, Wolfsburg. Yeah, it's definitely the Austrian team, that I can say. Spurs 1, West Ham 0 for me, says Diego. Usually I would want West Ham to win whenever they're playing, unless they're playing Chelsea. But just this once, I would like Tottenham to win because of West Ham. Then when we go back into Europa, oh yeah, that's true. That is very true. Tottenham best chance getting back in the Champions League is winning the Europa League. Yeah, that's the thing. If Josie loses this game, he should be sacked. Sad to say, says Juve O'Hara. Interesting. Lingardinho to score the winner 2-1, says Dean Wiki. Nice to see you, Dean. Nice to see you as well. West Ham are my second favourite team, says Nipun. Should Josie get sacked? That's a good question. It's a very good question. I think Spurs should be doing better with what they've been doing recently. So I think they should be doing better, but I wouldn't put it past it to Josie to win the Europa League, as Nipun says there. So yeah, definitely. Right, the next game is Aston Villa against Leicester City. Last 5 in the Premier League, 3 wins to Leicester, 1 draw and 1 win to Aston Villa. Last result was a 4-1 win to Leicester City. Aston Villa, well, I'm going to say this now. Emi Martinez, Arsenal made the wrong move to sell Martinez. I know Martinez was wanting a move to a team where he could get first team football, but my goodness me, he's one of the signings of the summer for me. How he has improved that Aston Villa backline, he's been absolutely fantastic. I think this is a very, very tricky one to call. They had to rely on Martinez saving them against Brighton. I think this could be a very hard one for him in this one. Leicester City coming off the back of a 3-1 win over Liverpool. They do go to Slavia Prague. They have left a couple of players behind as well, with Sunday on the horizon. So I think this is going to be a very hard game for Villa. I think Leicester City will win this one. Vardy loves a good goal against Villa. Villa did win the away game earlier in the season, but Leicester City have a very good record at Villa Park. And I think Leicester City will go to Aston Villa and win this one. I'm going Aston Villa 1, Leicester City 3. I think that's going to be a very interesting game, this one. So let's see what some of you are saying. I do watch the Europa League, Mini Cutes. Don't have to ask me again. Aston Villa 1, Leicester City 2, says Shane O'Donnell. Spurs can't afford to sack Josie because that will cost them 40 million. Wow, that is amazing. That would be amazing. Son is the only player from Spurs I want at Liverpool. 100%. 3-0 Villa. Wow. Ricky, that's a very bold prediction, that one. Aston Villa 1, Leicester City 1, says Chris. Villa 2, Leicester 2. Martinez is so damn good. He certainly is. He's a great goalkeeper. Leicester 3-0, says Jegster. Aston Villa 2, Leicester City 0. Interesting. I think Leicester will win 3-1. They are good at winning away, said Zed Bacon here. Yes, they are very good away from home, Leicester City. Villa 1, Leicester 2. Martinez, goalkeeper of the season in the Premier League. 100%. Totally agree with you, Chris. Absolutely. 3-2 Villa, Grealish masterclass, says Jave O'Hara. 0-0, says Kaustubh Pardeshi. And Dean Wiki is going for a Vardy masterclass, 3-1. Right, the next game is Arsenal against Manchester City, and everyone will know the last 5 meetings. City have won the last 5 meetings between the the teams. So the last result was a 3-0 win to City. Arsenal, well, put it this way, good to go into a 4-0 lead against Leeds, but then they kind of lost it a little bit. It's going to be a really interesting game, this one, because Aubameyang got a hat-trick, and then I believe he's going to be spoken to by Arsenal because apparently he had a tattoo or something, from what I've been hearing anyway, from obviously Sky Sports as well. Manchester City have had a good week, 3-0 against Tottenham and 3-1 against Everton. What you have to say, though, is City Gundogan. Gundogan's a definitely different player. Yes, he's injured right now, but I have to say, Arsenal, I know they did win against Leeds, but Manchester City are a tough nut to crack. I really do see that. I really do see that. So I think Man City will get an easy win here. I really do. I fear it's going to be a very comfortable victory for Manchester City. I'm going Arsenal 0, Manchester City 3. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win to Man City. So let's see what some of you are saying. Ricky Swift says, I think Leicester drew a shocker. Possibly. I think Ederson best goalkeeper of the season, says Gervais. Yeah, Ederson's been good. Arsenal 0, Manchester City 3. It's going along the same wavelength. Shane. Arsenal 0, Manchester City 1. Arsenal 0, City 4. I genuinely can't see them being stopped. No, they're absolutely on fire right now. City 4-0. 5-0 City. KDB and Foden destroy Arsenal. Well, it was 4-1 in the cup, wasn't it? It was 4-1 in the cup earlier, so possibly. Ricky Swift's going for a 2-2. I think that's been very optimistic, Ricky, but stranger things have happened, my friends. Stranger things have happened. Do you think Martinez should start for England because he's eligible for England also? Possibly, but the thing is with England goalkeepers, Gareth Southgate will play with Pickford. Simple as that. But that's a very good question, and I think he should. I think he should be considered. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 4, says Diego. I think Manchester City will win 3-0 or 4-0. I don't think Arsenal have the attackers to break through City's defence. No, absolutely not. 5-0 for City, says Kaushtab Pardeshi. City to destroy Arsenal 4-1. And Sebastian, nice to see you in here. 6-1 to Manchester City. Wow, that will be very interesting for sure. Arsenal are on form. Yeah, they are, but they're coming up against a very good Manchester City side as well. Do you think City can do the quadruple? I think they do it. Champions League, I think, might be their downfall. I'd have to say. I don't see them getting the Champions League. So the next game, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer versus Steve Bruce. Manchester United against Newcastle United. Last 5 meetings in the Premier League, 4 wins to United and 1 win to Newcastle. Last result was a 4-1 win to Manchester United. Manchester United, well, what can I say about Manchester United? Poor. Very poor against West Brom. The fact that they've still got Lindelof and Maguire at the back is ridiculous. Honestly, if you put Lindelof out of this Manchester United side, I think he would actually thrive in the Liverpool team. Honestly, I think Lindelof is a good defender. The one thing that's hindering him is Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire needs someone along with pace alongside him, and unfortunately, that's just not Lindelof. That is just not Lindelof. But Newcastle United, well, they are looking above their shoulders, especially with Fulham playing Sheffield United. You would expect Fulham to beat Sheffield United. So I think Newcastle United will probably lose this game. Very, very interesting clash, this one. But Ollie's got to win, surely. It's got to be an Ollie win. I'm going United 2, Newcastle 0. I think it'll be too comfortable for Manchester United. So let's see what some of you are saying. Manchester City 7, Arsenal 1, possibly more. Wow. Was about to ask, what's the problem with getting a tattoo until I remembered the world is a bloody madhouse? Yes, absolutely, Cian. I mean, anybody can beat Leeds. Yeah, anybody can beat Leeds. Liverpool, Everton is on my 18th birthday. Happy birthday, Sebastian, when it comes. Domestic trouble for Manchester City this season. Champions League will be downfall. Yeah, agreeing with me, Chris. Manchester United 0, Newcastle 1 for the lols, says Cian. I'm going ... Okay. Man United 3, Newcastle 0. Manchester United 3, Newcastle 1, says Napoon. Ollie 3, United 3-1 United. Okay. Man United 2, Newcastle 0, says Shane. 4-2 United, Newcastle are crap, says Gervais. If Lindelof played with if Lindelof played with Van Dijk, he would be top 10 in the world 100%. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree. Newcastle will win 2-0. Steve Bruce Masterclass, says Zed Bacon here. I would like that. 1-1 and Bruno Fernandes will go from penalty spot. Could be. Manchester United 1, Newcastle 0. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I swear they just played Newcastle. That was back in December. That was back in December, that one. 0-0. 0-0, possibly. 3-0 Manchester United. Newcastle is trash. Facts there. We need buy desperately. 2-1 United. Matip and Gomez are better than Lindelof. Yes, absolutely. Lindelof is too weak and too short. He lacks a leader. How has Bruno Fernandes been in Team of the Year? Yeah, I honestly don't know. So the next game to preview and predict is what people call the M23 Derby. It is Brighton against Crystal Palace. Palace in very poor form, you'd have to say. Brighton in very good form, it has to be said. Last 5 meetings, 2 wins to Brighton, 2 draws and 1 win to Palace. Last result was a 1-0 win to Palace. Brighton, yet again, play so well, and yet all of a sudden they just can't win games. It's been the story of their season. They've been playing so well, and it's just one of these games that they should have beaten Villa. But this is a very interesting one. Crystal Palace are just not good form at all. Another bad defeat, 3-0 to Burnley. I mean, look, when was the last time Burnley scored more than 1 or 2 goals? Probably Man United last season. Probably. I honestly think that this is Crystal Palace are in a big trouble. And also, I think Hodgson is definitely on his way out. There has been talks about Eddie Howe. I mean, Diego's in the chat. Would you take Eddie Howe for Palace? Who knows? But for this game, I can't separate them. I'm going for a 1-1 draw between the sides. I think it'll be a very, very close one, but I'm going for a 1-1 draw between Brighton and Palace. So let's see what some of you are saying. Chris Welsh is agreeing with me. Brighton 1, Palace 1. Sebastian's going 2-1 Brighton. Milan Derby on Sunday, you are watching. If it's on BT Sport, I'll definitely be watching for sure. My Palace heart says Brighton 0, Palace 1, but my single brain cell says 1-1. Yeah, it's a tough one to call. Is the game being held at Selhurst Park or the Amex Arena? Amex, Nipun, Amex. 0-0 says Jigster. Yeah, they've got a problem. They've got a problem with scoring goals for sure. I have to say, Graham Potter might be one of the best managers in the Prem. He needs to manage Arsenal, says Gervais. Very interesting. Shane O'Donnell's going for a 1-0 Brighton. Brighton's form has taken a turn for the better lately. If not for Martinez last week, they would have won. I like Brighton and hate Palace. I'm going 2-0 Brighton win. Interesting. Ricky Swift says a 2-2. Does Wilfred Zaha deserve a bigger team? And also, I'm going for a 2-2 draw. Yes, 100%. 100%. I think he would improve Dortmund. I really do. I think a Dortmund, a PSG, I think he would do well at that. I think he would do well there. Frank Lampard coming to Palace. Would love to see it. 2-1 Brighton, says Gervais. Yes, Eddie Howe, please, or even Steven Gerrard, says Diego. Interesting. Do you think Crystal Palace will stay up? Yes, I do. I do think Crystal Palace will stay up. Zaha will be the key, and Eze. I think they will be the key for sure. Will Palace form Brighton up? I see what you did there, Chris. Very good. Very good. Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Palace 0, says Nipun. Definitely not still bitter about Istanbul. No, says Kian. Ajax is a good shout for Zaha. Yeah, I think Ajax. Ajax would be a good team. And the final game to preview and predict is Leeds United against Southampton. Now, this is a game that was rescheduled because Southampton played Shrewsbury Town in the FA Cup. So this is why this game is going to go ahead. So this is on a Tuesday, and it is Leeds United Southampton. Last 5 meets in the Premier League, 2 wins to Southampton, 2 draws, and 1 win to Leeds. Last result was a 0-0 draw between the sides. Someone's asked if I watch Mark Goldbridge. Yes, I do. I do sometimes watch Goldbridge. I think he's quite funny. So Leeds United, I would expect them to lose to Wolves, but they're coming back in front of their, Elland Road. But I think they're better away from home than they are at home, which is really interesting. I know they concede goals and I know they score goals, but I just think they're better away from home. And I think this could be to Southampton's advantage because I think Southampton are better away than they are at home. But they're saying that Southampton's form has not been the best either. So really, really tricky one to call, but I'm going to go for Southampton win. I think Southampton will get the win here. I'm going Leeds United 1, Southampton 2. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Southampton. Might be a bit surprising, but I do think Southampton will go to Leeds and win. I think the firepower of Danny Ings from Mino Armstrong, I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be absolutely fine. So let's see what some of you are saying. Even as a Liverpool fan, I've got to say the name Christian makes me laugh. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely does. Leeds 1, Southampton 2, says Shane O'Donnell. Leeds 1, Southampton 1, says Chris Welsh. 3-0 Southampton, says Kauster Pardeshi. 2-0 Leeds, says Jigster. Leeds 3, Southampton 3. Do you know an Arsenal fan called Lee Gunner? Yes, I am subscribed to his channel. He's a very real Arsenal fan, you'd have to say. Leeds United 2, Southampton 1 for me, says Diego. Leeds 1, Southampton 1, Bamford and Ings scoring. 3-3 draw. Leeds have no defence, says JB O'Hara. Yeah, absolutely. Ricky Swift's going for a 9-0 Leeds. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. Southampton will win 3-1, said Zed Bacon here. Leeds United 3, Southampton 3. If there was such a thing of having a second team, I'd have to pick Leeds, says Jegster. Yeah, that could be interesting. 2-2 again, says Ricky. I support Liverpool, Zed Bacon here. Master Splinter sent me. Yeah. Papa Pulis out, Lee Gunner is a classic. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's match week 25 done and dusted, folks. As I have said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below after this video has obviously processed. And like Screenboy8 and Danny McCardle, you will get a shout out in the next video. So I will go for my predictions very, very quickly as well. So Wolves 2, Leeds United 0, Southampton 0, Chelsea 2, Burnley 1, West Brom 0, Liverpool 2, Everton 1, Fulham 1, Sheffield United 0, West Ham 2, Tottenham 1, Aston Villa 1, Leicester City 3, Arsenal 0, Manchester City 3, Manchester United 2, Newcastle United 0, Brighton 1, Crystal Palace 1, and Leeds United 1, Southampton 2. So that is it. That is match week 25 done and dusted. As I have said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And we will see what happens in these fixtures. A couple of you are asking when I'm going to put the prediction table out. I will update the table at the end of this month. I've been so busy to not do it recently, but I will get that out very, very quickly, for sure. So yeah, Shane, sorry about that. I picked 2-0 Liverpool. Yeah, good prediction, says Zed Bacon here. Thank you. Are people being sarcastic when they ask who you support? There's literally a Liverpool badge on the screen. Yeah, exactly. Well done all, says Diego C. Pass. But yeah, guys, I'm going to call it a night there. Thank you very much to everyone who's watched. Thank you to everyone who obviously continues to support this channel. I really do appreciate it. And as I have said, leave your predictions in the comments after the video has obviously processed. And yeah, share out the video if you want to. That helps me, helps my channel as well. But until then, it's goodbye from me. If you do like this content, please hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. And yeah, good luck to all the teams, and hopefully Liverpool will be victorious on Saturday against Everton. Now, Friday there will be a Liverpool-Everton match preview. Now, I'm not saying who I've got on, but I'm absolutely delighted I've got this person on. So look out for the socials. I will keep you all informed. But until then, goodbye for me, and I'll see you all in the next video, which will be Friday, an Everton preview. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now. Thank you for watching. Cheers. Good night.